is asking, and then what do you do with them? Well, you're going to use them in your sales strategies, and more specifically, you're going to use them in your social selling. That puts a big red bow on the package of what we're talking about today. I have three experts, and they're going to share tips and tricks, which I know you all would love, to optimize the engagement and pipeline you're going to get from these fabulous videos you're going to make, because we know you're going to run right out and do it after the show. So I'm Bonnie D. Graham. Welcome. And technically, officially, our topic is social sellers and video, but I'll say marketers and video, sellers and video. Let's just say video. Look, Ma, I'm on camera. Part 2. And yes, I do have a digital camera, and I make all my TV shows, my cable TV shows are all done in a home studio with a great digital camera, so I know how this works. We have three wonderful experts on the panel. Let me tell you who they are just briefly. Mark Lotenero, I think I said that right, Mark, Senior Client Success Manager for Grapevine 6. We have Julio Viscovich, he's coming back. They're all returning guests. At Next Level Sales, we'll find out more about what he does. And Alexandra Witta, if you're looking her up, Witte, lead for the global virtual customer experience community at SAP. Welcome to my panelists, and let's start with Mark Lotenero. Mark has sent us a quote from Jordan Belfort. I didn't recognize the name, Mark. I looked him up. You know, I do the background research, and I said to myself, why didn't I remember his name? So let me do it. Jordan Ross Belfort, born in 1962. To me, he's quite a young guy. American author, motivational speaker, and former stockbroker. In 1999, he pleaded guilty to fraud and related crimes in connection with stock market manipulation, and he was running a boiler room. I think everybody knows what that is, as part of a penny stock scam. Think fraud. He spent almost 2 years in prison, and he made an agreement to give testimony against his partners and the people working under him in the fraud scheme. But here's the kicker. He published the memoir, The Wolf of Wall Street, in 2007, and it was made into a movie that came out in 2013. So yes, The Wolf of Wall Street relates back to Jordan Belfort. Here's the quote. Listen up. No matter what happened to you in your past, you are not your past. You are the resources and the capabilities you gain from it, and that is the basis for all change. Mark Lotenero, how are you?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you for having me back on, Bonnie. I appreciate it.
Delighted. And one of your colleagues from Grapevine 6 was on the first part of this we did on our social selling with Game Changer series. So we're very happy to have you back. Mark, talk to me. Jordan Belfort, this isn't a confession, but he's saying, hey, let's move on. Let's grow from what we did, good, bad, or ugly. So tell me, how does this relate to our topic? Video for marketing and sales? Talk to me.
Sure, yeah. So I think Jordan was pretty spot on here. And you know, given some of the past decisions he's made, I think he's one of the best to really speak to this. But, you know, in my eyes, people tend to think that their past failures or their shortcomings or their bad experiences, they think that shapes who they are today and who they're going to be in the future. But in reality, you know, it's the lessons and the takeaways and the learnings from those past experiences that really help us grow and make those positive outcomes and, you know, just general changes in our lives. So a lot of people are weary or hesitant or self-conscious, insecure, or they lack confidence to really put themselves out there and break the mold of tradition to try new things and to get out of their comfort zone because of those past experiences. So I think it's important to really understand that it is only when we take those chances and break out of whatever previous molds we were held into, where we become better, more well-rounded individuals. And, you know, in terms of today's topic, I think a lot of people are hesitant to leverage video. Video can be very, you know, revealing about an individual, and a lot of us are insecure and self-conscious. They're worried about what their audience is going to think about them. So whatever those, you know, past shortcomings might be, whatever those insecurities are, you know, use those to your advantage. Get outside of your comfort zone and just do what you need to do to really expand your digital brand and to get in touch with your audience. And I think video is an excellent way to do that.
It sounds like, Mark Lotenero, it sounds like you're saying take the risk, make the leap, don't be afraid, be authentic, let it all hang out, as we used to say. Is that the message that you just gave us?
That's exactly right. And I think one of the big issues is people are worried about how others are going to look at them, and a lot is revealed about an individual through an intimate video. It's really hard to fake that. So I do think that there is some hesitancy. People are scared to put themselves out there. They're fear of being rejected, fearing that no one's going to interact with the content that they share from a video standpoint.
Yeah.
So it's about breaking away from that mindset and just putting yourself out there. Like you said, Bonnie, just taking the risk and take every step as a new learning experience to get better and grow.
Very interesting. And that goes back, Mark, to my opening when I said don't think you need to hire a professional video crew and invest in a lot of technology. And what I meant is don't think you need to make it perfect. I know that we've talked with this panel, I think, about Gary Vee, and somebody will probably bring that up later about he just sits there and talks from the wine company he's running for his father in New Jersey, and they weren't doing great business, and he started doing videos, and he just exploded on social and grew the business exponentially very quickly. But the point is that the comment has been made, Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary Vee, he just sits there and talks to the camera like he's talking to his buddy. He's a real deal, and he says what he says. And I think this is what we're looking for. So, Mark, be like Gary Vee. Is that one of our sub messages here?
You know, it's funny. I actually almost used a Gary Vee quote instead of the one that I used from Jordan, and I'm not even kidding. And I think he's a huge inspiration to the folks out there that are a little bit weary about putting themselves out there, because he is a completely transparent individual. Yeah. He does take some backlash for it, but that's going to always come with the territory. Anytime you are your true self, you're going to always get some backlash. But yep. Gary Vee is a perfect example and a testament of authenticity and getting an audience to rally behind you because of that authenticity. Huge fan of Gary.
Thank you. I'm glad I brought it up. It just came to mind. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And now let's move a little bit around the table to our second panelist, welcoming back Julio Viscovich. If you want to look him up, Viskovich, and that's part of his Twitter handle, Julio Visco, Visko. That's very clever, Julio. And he has sent us a quote from Confucius, 551 to 479 BC. They counted from the big numbers down to the smaller numbers in BC. I always have to get used to that. He was a Chinese teacher, an editor, politician, and philosopher of the spring and autumn period of Chinese history, and his philosophy is known as Confucianism. He emphasized personal and governmental morality, correctness of social relationships. There we go, Julia. That's applicable. He wasn't thinking about the social relationships we have today online. We didn't know about that. Justice and sincerity. There's that sincerity, authenticity. So the quote is, "Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." Julio, how are you?
I am excellent, Bonnie. Thank you for having me back on the show.
We are delighted to have you back. Tell me, first of all, what do you do? I'm going to go later into your bio, but tell me about what you do at Next Level Sales. I want to put your title in here. Founder, CEO?
Yeah, founder.
Okay, I like that. Good. Now, talk to me about this quote. It reminds me a little bit of the Jordan Belfort quote that Mark Latenero just shared with us. And I know you two didn't get together and say, oh, let's pick quotes that are similar. So tell me how you picked this one, and what does it have to do with video?
Well, it has to do with video and the fact that it's something new, right? I think as a salesperson, we're so used to, the same old, sending emails, making cold calls, doing things without putting our face in front of the customer. And getting someone to jump on video is asking them to do something completely different. It's, an entrepreneurial thought process where, we're going to try something new. We're going to put ourselves out there, and there's a good chance that it's not going to be a one-and-done video. The first time you actually make a video, you're probably going to fall a few times. You're going to have to do a couple outtakes. You're going to try it a few times until you finally are happy with it. And I think that's one of the most difficult things making video is turning your camera lens into your prospect. And actually, letting it loose a little bit and actually talking to your prospect by name while looking into a camera lens. And that's something that not everybody's going to be used to. And it's going to be perhaps a little funky when you first try it out. But at the end of the day, whether you fall down, you have a few outtakes. Your first videos aren't going to be perfect, but the most important thing is that you're persistent.
So we start from directly go with what's the HANA example. Suppose this is my company. So my company is always runs on the OLTP system, online transaction process, in which I can use SQL software, I can use Oracle database, I can use any SAP softwares. So when end user enters the records, the record will goes to expert of the database. It may be SAP or non-SAPs. Like so. So here is my client. So client needs a business status so that he can analyze his business properly and he'll take some decision on a business. So you need some reports to take a business like decision. You need some reports. If company will create a report on this OLTP, which has a current data, so company will not analyze the data properly. That's why company are maintaining a separate data warehousing concept called OLAP system, OLAP system, in which the records are constant forever. We can store data permanently. We call as historical data. So we are just moving the record from OLTP to OLAP by using some ETL tool. And once the records are placed in this OLTP, based on these records, we are getting a report on the PO or BW or BEX queries. This is what we are doing in the real time right now. So here in both the cases, the records are stored in the hard drive. And if you talk about here, it's a database concept and it's a data warehousing concept. Both of them, the records are stored in the hard drive, and it's a more this one. So this is what we are doing in real time right now. So here we have some lot of disadvantages. Like, see, the client has to maintain the OLTP and OLAP separately, so maintenance cost is very high. Okay, and again the client has to buy the license for the ETL tool to move the record from OLTP to OLAP. Again, it's very costly. And both of them, the records are stored in the hard drive. In hard drive, the records are stored in a raw storage. Like, here's my customer ID 01. He orders some plastic of 2 kgs. He is named some Raj. Then we have one more customer ID 02. He orders some silver of 1 kg. Again, he is named some Raj. Then we have one more customer ID 03. He orders some plastic of 1 kg. Again, he is named Samraj. In real time, the names are duplicate, but ID should be unique. Okay. Suppose I have some 3 lakhs record in which 30,000 times the name repeating Raj. Okay. So we need to store 30,000 times of the Raj. So if the Raj occupies 3 bytes, we have to store 30,000 into 3 bytes of data we have to store, which occupies around 90,000 bytes will occupy in the hard drive. Okay, which is a hard drive. So it occupies more space. This is all disadvantages. Maintenance cost is very high. The client has to buy ETL tool. Again, it occupies more space, which requires a lot of space. So it's all disadvantages. So to avoid, because in case of here OLTP, it's a SAP EC server, and here it's a SAP BW server. Okay, both of them the records are stored in the, or actually it's a hard drive. And to avoid all this stuff, we got a HANA picture. Now we'll see what's HANA exactly. This is my HANA server. So this is my HANA box. This HANA has a combination of OLTP plus OLAP. As HANA is a combination of OLTP plus OLAP, client will not to maintain the two servers individually. So we can reduce the maintenance cost. As we are not maintaining the two servers individually, we don't require any ETL tool also. So we can reduce the cost cutting at buying the ETL tool also. And in HANA, we have a inbuilt calculation engine. We can perform the all runtime and DB calculations. Is advantage of HANA. And one more major advantage of HANA is the records are not stored in the hard drive. The records are stored in the RAM. So as you know, RAM is very fast. So when you create a report on this RAM, it increases the speed while fetching the data. When the speed is increased, performance also increase. So most of companies right now, they're looking for performance, which is given by the HANA itself. It's also increases space capacity. HANA also increases space capacity. How? In HANA, the records are stored in the column storage, not the row storage. Like C01, C02, C03, another one column. Then we have plastic and silver. Again, the plastic is repeating twice, but in column storage in HANA, the repeated value are not stored. So we can save this extra space here. Similarly, we have a quantity. We have 2 kgs and 1 kg. Again, the 1 kg is repeating, but in column storage we don't store the repeated value. We can save extra space. Again, in case of name, Raj is repeating 3 times, but we don't store all the Rajas. We store single Raj, which occupies very less space. Like that. Okay, 1 second. sorry guys. So here, so we have so here in what happening here. Suppose I have some 3 lakhs records. Under 3 lakhs, if I have 30,000 times the name printing Raj, but in this column we are not storing all the Rajas. We are storing only single Raj, which occupies just a 3 bytes. So we can avoid around 89,997 bytes we can avoid. So think of in real time how much space we can avoid. Okay, this is a major advantage of HANA. But if you maybe get a doubt, like if I need a record of 03, then how to again rectify? Thing is that here we don't store the actual value of Raj, but we store the reference value of the previous one. We can store pointer because the Raj is already saved and it's anyways a duplicate value. So instead of storing the original value, we store the pointer, the reference value of this Raj for it because both values are same. So reference will not occupy much more space. It occupies only 1 byte. If you show the Raj, it occupies 3 bytes. If you show the reference, it will show only 1 byte. So by this, we can save more space. Okay, this is the major advantage of HANA and the databases which are using in real time right now. Okay, it's my OLTP available. So clear? It's a main advantage.
Yes.
Now we'll see what's HANA exactly. So when you talk about the HANA here, so HANA is a high performance, it's analytical appliance. We also call it it's a in memory. Why? Because the records are stored in the database, so we call it in-memory database concept. The records are stored in RAM. In this HANA, we have a 3 concept. One is HANA Studio. It's a GUI. Okay, it's a irregular of GUI, graphical user interface. Maybe if you have because in AS we have the SAP screens, right? We need to go with the different T codes, transaction codes in order to move from one T code to the one screen to the screen. But in HANA, there is no such T codes are available. We have only one application tool that's called HANA Studio. We will work on all the activities on this stuff only. And this studio will connect to HANA client. It's an interface software which is a ODBC, and it is connected to HANA server. And this server supports only SUSE Linux only. It supports only SUSE, not only Ubuntu, not only Fedora, all the stuff. It supports only a SUSE Linux till now, which is of level 0.3 version. And we because as I told you earlier, HANA will the records are stored in the RAM, so we have 1 TB capacity of RAM size to 250 capacity of RAM size, and this is provided by Dell company. Dell is providing this. Dell Inc. is providing the hard drive support. Okay, so will this studio and the client will support any OS. It supports Windows 8.1, Windows 8, any OS. So we'll install on any OS, but server will be installed only on SUSE Linux on separate machine. So we'll connect client to server with the ODBC drivers, and we'll connect the studio to client with the add machine. Once the setup is ready, so has a HANA will work on this activity. So we have different things. So we'll work on the modeling. In modeling, we learn about the schema creation, table creation in database, the fields creation in tables, creating a views, loading the data in the tables, as well as we have advanced HANA also, like we call as attribute view. So we create attribute view time based. So time based attribute view, how to create all the stuff, as well as we create analytical view, we create calculation view, and we create attribute hierarchy also. So we learn all the stuff practically. And in HANA, we tried some SQL course, a basic SQL course at procedure level, sequence level, trigger level, and synonym, okay, and decision table. This will look on here. So with this, HANA is a new technology. So most of companies they want to do migration because they suppose my company is using Oracle software right now. They want to migrate to HANA. So we'll learn the extraction and migration also. I'll show you the practically how to migrate, how to extract the data from here. So I'll show you how to extract the SQL data into HANA side. Okay, as well as SAP EC server to HANA side, SAP BW data to HANA side. Okay, as well as the part. One second. sorry guys. So here we learn all the stuff extraction. I will show you the each and everything like, and I will show you how to migrate the flat file data into HANA. So this migration will take place at two types. One is directly we can do migration with the help of SLT, SAP Landscape Transformation, RFC Remote Function Call, DXE Direct Extractor. We can learn the indirect extraction also. Indirectly we can extract this data like with the help of BODS, Business Object Data Services. With this we learn about the reporting environment on the BO side. Okay, a sample how to get a report on the table based, view based. With this we learn about the security type. So security, so like how to get a user creation, the role creation, the different types of rights assignment. Okay, we have 7 types of rights like system level rights, package level rights, application level rights, all the stuff we can learn in this stuff. With this we'll learn some administration tools like how to take a backup creation, how to take a recovery of a HANA system, and how to transport the object, because once you done the project we need to transport the object. So we learn about the how to transport the object from development to quality to production. Okay, with this we learn about the HANA commands. Okay, some other admin tools we learn here. I'll show you the course content how it look like, so you get some idea. Okay, you can see here the screen. So we have this one, all the stuff. So here I'll just show you the HANA introduction, the computing in memory. Okay, the comparing with the ECC, BW, what the main difference between the HANA and the ECC and BW. The complete architecture of HANA, as well as a complete architecture of HANA with the overview engine, row storage, column storage. Okay, all this stuff. And we learn about the modeling, HANA Studio modeling, attribute views, measure objects, all the different types of views, hierarchies, export and import option. Advanced modeling, we learn about the calculation views, functions, expressions, procedures, sequence, all the stuff. So with this, we'll learn about the HANA database also, like client component, loading process, the architecture, and the security. We learn user creation, roles creations, assigning of different types of privileges, user administrations, and we learn about the PODS HANA, like it's called indirect extraction with the ODB options. The new one is a new technology. So the different options. We learn about the SLT also, the data extractor SLT option, and BW HANA also. So different options we can learn, and we learn about the reporting in the last, how to generate a report on the HANA table, HANA views. And I'll give you a number of lab exercises for practice, so you get a full of hands-on experience. So anyways, it's an online section. You can do the recording every day, and you can watch the recording every day for practicing, and the recording will be with you from lifetime, so you can prove anytime. And we'll provide you on our online survey access, so to your practice. Okay, so it's a 24/7 online survey access. You can practice from anywhere. So this is what we do have here, the different things here. Okay, so this is about the HANA. So do you have any queries on this HANA? Because it's a basic introduction, so I'll give you a basic introduction, a brief idea about the HANA, the main components of HANA, and the difference between the HANA and the different races. Okay, once we start the classes, we'll learn each and every component, the architecture, each and everything about the HANA, so you get a clear picture idea about the HANA.
Okay.
So, and HANA
So,
is a new technology for you, so most of companies are looking for HANA only, so maybe even the job opportunity also is very good in HANA also. So
that's great.
you
Sir,
can,
I have some quick questions for you.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, coming to marketing SAP HANA,
Hmm.
what type of job roles? As far as I know, there are like 3 or 4 parts in HANA, like implementation and modeling, programming on HANA, and BW on HANA, and
Exactly.
administration in HANA.
Yes.
So, could you please explain us like where will we be sitting exactly on learning this?
See, So first we will go with the implementation and developer. Okay, somebody calls implementation, somebody calls developer, somebody calls modeler also. These
Modeler, yeah.
three all comes in the same as we are learning the same thing. So modeling here, okay. Complete
Okay.
implementation. This course content will be valid for implementation, developer or modeler is common, as well as some part
Okay.
of administration also, because we are discussing some part of administration part also here. So it's also valid for administration, but not all, but some part of things will be valid for the administration. Okay,
Okay.
these things here. So if you learn this course or whatever, so you can apply for implementation, developer role, modeler role, as well as the administration roles also. So it's not issue.
Okay.
And because the new technology, they will not ask you most on the HANA, because HANA just came just recently, just 2 years or 3 years back. So they will focus on, like, they'll ask the questions or very less questions, and they'll expect only at least 1 year experience on HANA. So you can make it any
Uh,
1 year, or 6 months of training experience, or 1 year of fake experience is more than enough. So you can get a job easily. Because it's not
Okay.
a too long. If it is at like 20 years, 30 years back, so we have to need at least at 5 years or 6 years experience on this stuff. But we don't require per year. HANA is a very recently, and we have a huge demand and market in this stuff. So you can apply for 1 year experience of no issues.
Okay. So what's a BW on HANA then?
Yeah, BW, when you talk about BW HANA, BW is same thing, but BW data records will stored in the HANA database. Previously, when you talk about BW, we have a Oracle database. Previously, now it's an HANA tools. So BW screen is same, BW application tool is same, like RS7 same T codes, but which is of Oracle database previously. Now it's a HDB database, HDB. The only
Okay.
difference.
HANA database.
That's all. That's the only difference. The skills and the rest is same, but we added some extra 2 or 3 concept are new will come, like composite provider, that extra things, hybrid provider, ODP options. That things will be happen new one. That's all. And we learn how to open this analytical views, calculation views in HANA, InfoCube, DSOs. That part. As well as how to open the in BW InfoCubes into HANA side. Okay, like attribute views, calculation views. That's it. Just some small like small difference will be happening in this BW HANA.
Okay.
So these things we have. Yes, Sharath, so do you have any queries?
Uh, I just wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
So the you talked about the SQL procedures, secrets, triggers,
Yes.
synonyms. What
Exactly.
is a decision table?
Yes, yeah. Decision table also same thing else, but we don't have a SQL code here. The decision table is
Okay.
one which can take a decision system. Like system will take a decision on a table whether it want to change some data or not. So we'll just give some
Oh,
condition. Based on the condition, the system will define and it will trigger. It will do the modification
okay.
in
It's
this.
like a logical
Ah,
table.
exactly, same thing.
Okay.
So without a manual, we can update the data.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So there are things we do have here. So we'll continue the same section like by day same timing, like morning 8 to 9 for us. So for you around 9:30 I think. So that's so if you okay timing, so we'll start the section by tomorrow also. So tomorrow same timing 8 a.m. IST timing.
Okay.
8
I'll.
a.m.
Yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Yeah,
8 a.m. in the morning.
exactly. For me, IST. For you, what is timings?
Oh, okay. It will be like 9:30 the same time.
August time. So it's okay for you? I so like you want to another timing like 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
So
of course it is. That is the best time. Actually, since I'm working, so that's the
so
best time for me. And you can ask Hari about his availability.
yeah, sure, definitely, no issue. It's not issue.
Yeah. I'll let you know tomorrow, sir. I'll
Fine,
let you know.
fine, yeah,
Me and
fine,
Sharat will discuss
yeah,
and I'll let you know.
okay, fine. I'll just
Okay,
stop
thank
So I start recording. So మనం వచ్చేసి we are in the extraction. BOD's extraction అయిపోయింది. Okay. So we are in SLT part, right? So let us go to the SLT part. So SLT అంటే but SAP landscape transformation. So we have a T code called LTR is a T code where you can establish a configuration between from this different environment to HDFC server. Okay, the T code is LTR. And when you load from the SAP CC, we need to configure some through RFC connection. Okay, and so we will first we'll go with the LTR SLT part. Later we'll go with the DXC part. So when you talk about LTR here, SLT, so we load data using a option called data provisioning. Okay, so where we get this 5 options: so load option, replicate option, stop replication, suspend, resume. Load అనేది ఏంటంటే at very first time when you choose option called load option, if you load the Mara table, if you load the entire data up to the date, ఆ డేట్ of ఎంత రికార్డ్స్ ఉందో ఆ రికార్డ్స్ మాత్రం లోడ్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, మిగతా రికార్డ్స్ ఇంకా లోడ్ చేయదు. If you choose option called replicate, it will load the entire data up to a date plus connection remains same. If any future updates will happen in the source system, it's also updated to a target. Okay, అది replication అంటే. అండ్ స్టాప్ రిప్లికేషన్ ఏమైతే మీకు రిప్లికేషన్ వద్దనుకోండి, ఫ్యూచర్లో డేటా వద్దనుకోండి, యూ కెన్ స్టాప్ డేటా డైరెక్ట్లీ, యూ కెన్ స్టాప్ దట్ టేబుల్, స్టాప్ రిప్లికేషన్. సో ఇట్ విల్ ద కనెక్షన్ విల్ స్టాప్. అండ్ సస్పెండ్ అంటే you can make a suspend, like if you can make a pause for a while, 1 minute, 2 minutes, you can do a pause. Okay, again if you make a resume back, when you make a resume back, ఎక్కడైతే పాస్ అయిందో అక్కడ నుంచి మళ్ళీ all the record will be loaded once into a HANA system. So the 5 options are available in this system. Okay, the SLT part. అయితే ఇక్కడ SLT లో మనకి ఏమేమి ఆప్షన్స్ మీకు SLT వచ్చేసి ఇది add-on software we can install on the solution manager on the SAP ECC also. So ఇక్కడ which is we have one of 3 topics ఉంటుంది, 3 modules ఉంటుంది. ఫస్ట్ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే it will do a read. ఓకే, ఎక్కడ నుంచి ద సోర్స్ నుంచి, సపోజ్ ఐఎమ్ గెటింగ్ డేటా ఫ్రమ్ ది ఈసీసీ అనుకోండి, ఇట్ విల్ రీడ్ ద డేటా ఫ్రమ్ ది ఈసీసీ. ఈసీలో వీ హ్యావ్ అప్లికేషన్ టేబుల్, ట్రాన్స్పరెంట్ టేబుల్, పూల్ టేబుల్, రైట్ అదే మన, సో ఆ టేబుల్ రీడ్ చేస్తుంది. మధ్యలో ఏం చేస్తుంది, ఇట్ విల్ డూ మ్యాపింగ్ అండ్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్. ఓకే, సో ఇట్ విల్ డూ ఆల్ ద ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ అండ్ మ్యాపింగ్. అండ్ ద లాస్ట్ పార్ట్ ఇట్ విల్ డూ రైట్ ఆపరేటర్ చేస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ ఇట్ విల్ రైట్ ఆన్ ది HANA system. So it will perform all the write operator on the HANA system. So this is what we have to do here. Okay. So I'll show this PPT ఎలా ఉంటుంది. I'll just show you. So ఇది SLT, nothing but landscape transformation here. Okay, so it ఏం చేస్తుంటే it will let them from different environments. So it has a read engine, mapping and transformation engine, and write engine. Read ఏం చేస్తుంది, it will read from the source system, then it will perform mapping. Okay, అంటే source కి target కి map చేస్తుంది. Write అంటే it will write to the HANA system. Okay, then this is what here. So if you load from the SAP ECC అనుకోండి, SD కానీ MM కానీ రికార్డ్ ఇటాం. సో ఇక్కడ దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ అప్లికేషన్ టేబుల్. అందులో మాకు సపోజ్గా వీ హ్యావ్ సమ్ DB ట్రిగర్ ఒక టేబుల్ ఉంటుంది, DB ట్రిగర్ అండ్ లాగింగ్ టేబుల్. సో DB ట్రిగర్ అండ్ లాగింగ్ టేబుల్ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే, ఇఫ్ యూ చూస్ ఆప్షన్ కాల్ రిప్లికేట్, ఆ రిప్లికేట్లో కొత్త రికార్డ్స్ అప్డేట్ అయితే ఈ టేబుల్ ఆ రికార్డ్స్ క్యాప్చర్ చేసి పెట్టుకుంటుంది ఈ రెండు. ఓకే, ఈ రెండు టేబుల్స్. దెన్ I'll show you. Okay, yeah, చూడండి ఇక్కడ ఇలా ఉంది. ఇఫ్ చూస్ లోడ్ ఆప్షన్ ఏమవుతుందంటే, ఇది వీ హ్యావ్ అప్లికేషన్ టేబుల్, ఇట్ విల్ లోడ్ ది డేటా, ఆ డేటా ఎంత రికార్డ్ అంత రికార్డ్ లోడ్ అవుతుంది. ఇఫ్ యూ చూస్ రిప్లికేట్ ఏమవుతుందంటే, ఇక్కడ ఒక DB ట్రిగర్ అండ్ లాగింగ్ టేబుల్స్. ఈ రిప్లికేషన్ ద్వారా కొత్త రికార్డ్ మ్యాప్ ఫస్ట్ లోడ్ చేస్తే, ఫస్ట్ ఇఫ్ యూ చూస్ రిప్లికేట్ ఏం చేస్తుంది, ఇట్ విల్ ఫస్ట్ పర్ఫార్మ్ ది లోడ్ ఆప్షన్, లోడ్ చేసి ఆ డేట్ వరకు ఎంత రికార్డ్స్ ఆ రికార్డ్స్ అంతా ఫస్ట్ లోడ్ చేస్తుంది. మళ్ళీ రేపు నుంచి కొత్త రికార్డ్స్ యాడ్ అయితే ఆ రికార్డ్ని ఇట్ విల్ క్యాప్చర్ ఇయర్ DB ట్రిగర్లో లాగింగ్ టేబుల్లో ఇట్ విల్ క్యాప్చర్ ది కొత్త రికార్డ్స్ క్యాప్చర్ చేస్తుంది. క్యాప్చర్ చేసి దెన్ ఇట్ విల్ రిప్లికేట్ టు ద HANA సిస్టమ్. instead of loading once again, instead of loading overwriting the data, it will insert data. Okay, kottaga records and it will load here. And if you don't want to replicate and stop చేస్తే ఈ రెండు స్టాప్ అయిపోతుంది. సో మాకు కొత్త రికార్డ్స్ ఏం రావు ఇంకా, అంటే ఈ కనెక్షన్ ఉండదు. స్టాప్ చేస్తే సస్పెండ్ చేస్తే ఈ కనెక్షన్స్ ఉంటుంది, ఈ కనెక్షన్ ఉంటుంది. కాదు ఇక్కడ కొత్త రికార్డ్ అయినా కూడా ఆ రికార్డ్ని ఇట్ విల్ సేవ్. ఎందుకంటే మాకు ఫ్యూచర్ మళ్ళీ వీ కెన్ ఇఫ్ యూ రిజ్యూమ్ బ్యాక్ చేసినా కూడా ఎక్కడైతే ఆగిపోయిందో అక్కడ నుంచి వీల్ నీటే పాత రికార్డ్స్. ఓకే, మళ్ళీ రిజ్యూమ్ బ్యాక్ చేస్తే మళ్ళీ ఆ అకౌంట్ విల్ టేక్ ఏ రిజ్యూమ్ బ్యాక్ కంటిన్యూస్ అండ్ డేటా రెప్లికేషన్ ప్రాసెస్ విల్ టేక్ ప్లేస్. Okay.
Okay.
So is of the application take place. So let us see practically how it's happening. So SLT చేస్తే మాకు we have some configuration here. అంటే అక్కడ టేబుల్ లోడ్ అయింది లేదా అని చూసుకోవడానికి we have a T code called IUUC_SYNC_MON. Okay, so this is a T code where we can configure the at EC side, and we have MWBMON. This is a T code where you can check at HANA side, అంటే ఆ టేబుల్ హనాకి వచ్చిందా లేదా చూసుకోవడానికి. So we'll see. So let me open the HANA Studio.
ఇప్పుడు ఎస్ఎల్టీ అనేది ఈసీసీలో కన్ఫిగర్ చేస్తారా సార్?
Yes, exactly.
ఓకే, ఎస్ఎల్టీ ఈసీసీలో ఉంటుందా?
Yeah, అంటే టాప్ ఆఫ్
ఈసీసీ నుంచి మనం దాంట్లో వాడతాం. లోడ్ రెప్లికేషన్స్ ఇవన్నీ ఈసీసీ టు హనాకి.
ఇది ICC టు హనాకి అంతే.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే.
So let me log into my database. So I'll go with here you can choose an option called we have a data provisioning. So using this option we can do all those activities, SLT activities. So click here and do the target and make it finish. So make it finish. This is a screen we get here. I think student target schema. Ante maybe ikkada a table load chesina it will go to this target schema. Okay. So I'll go with the content part, catalog. First let me check that part here. So we check the schema called Z test 51. Ikkada. Okay. So let us go to expand. Mamu lay table load chesam. Okay. 1 second. Tables, so ఏ tables లేవు. Hello. 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 Hello.
Buyana anan korakan. An buyan koran. भाजी घालतो भाजी घालतो भांडच बुया
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. So ikkada we'll load the data which is not there. Okay. So you can choose it. We have a Mara on the Mac only. Let us load the table called T001. Okay. So currently we have some options here. Okay. So we have a load option, replicate option, stop application. Okay. So let's go with the load option. Let us go with T001. So so it stores the company codes. Easy. Add, finish. So make a refresh here. You can make a refresh at every 5 seconds, so it will do the refresh automatically. So as we choose option called load option. So meanwhile, we'll check at K20 we got T01 is loaded. Okay, it was scheduled. So first, in order to monitoring at EC side, we need to log into ECC. Okay, at the SAT login JC, we need to use the T code IUUC underscore SYNC underscore MON. Okay, so log into SLT server. Okay. So we can come to know our table load in the data.
Okay.
So T code JC IUUC SYNC underscore MON. Okay, enter what we'll get that option.
Sir,
Again, maybe okay na? Hello.
ఇప్పుడు ఓకే.
Then ఇక్కడ mass transfer ID లో we need to choose our schema name. So we are looking for the T51, right? So choose the T51. Z, okay. Then execute చేస్తే so we got T0 here. It's a we choose option called load option, and it is not a no replication, right? And it's a transparent table. So it is the table is created, but it's not loaded till now. So make a refresh. Okay. So under EC side నుంచి table was start అయింది. Let us check on the HANA side. So /n MWBMON HANA side కి. Again execute చేయండి. ఇక్కడ T01 టేబుల్ ఇచ్చి చూడండి ఇక్కడ లోడ్ X అంటే లోడ్ అయినట్టు. ఓకే, హైఫన్ వస్తే లోడ్ కానట్టు. సో లోడ్ అయింది. Let us check in HANA side. చూడండి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయింది అంటే లోడ్ అయిపోయినట్టు.
ఓకే.
Let us refresh on table.
సార్ ఒకసారి ఈసీసీ సైడ్ చూపించారు. ఈసీసీ సైడ్ చూపించారు ఒకసారి. ఈ ఎండబ్ల్యూ అనే టీ కోడ్ ఉంది కదా,
అది ఎండబ్ల్యూ వచ్చేసి ఇదే
హనా సైడ్ చెక్ చేసి ఇది హనా సైడ్ ఒకసారి బ్యాక్ రారా అదే స్క్రీన్. ఇది కాదు, ఎండబ్ల్యూ ఎంటర్ చేసి అది ఆ టీ కోడ్ ఎంటర్ చేసి ఒకసారి అక్కడ మాస్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏదో 530 అని కొట్టారు కదా,
అదే అది స్కీమ్ అనేది ఇది మాస్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ స్కీమ్ అనేది ఇది. ఒక నిమిషం,
అది స్కీమ్ అని. ఓకే,
531 చూడండి స్కీమ్ అనేది హనా చూడండి ఇక్కడ స్కీమ్ చూడండి. జీ టెస్ట్ 51 టార్గెట్ స్కీమా అంటే మనకి ఏ స్కీమా లోడ్ చేస్తాం దాన్ని ఓవర్వ్యూ చూపిస్తుంది. సో వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ హియర్ సో ఇప్పుడు HANAకి వెళ్తే కనుక we got T's on here, then right click on T's on table, data preview. So we got this data. అంతే సింపుల్. ఓకే, ఈజీ వే. ఇప్పుడు when you go for the replicate, so let us go for the replicate here. మాకు T0 ఉంది, 2 లేదు, let us go for 2, make it replicate T002. సో ఇది T0 అంటే లాంగ్వేజ్ కీ స్టోర్ చేస్తుంది, ఫినిష్ చేద్దాం, దెన్ ఇట్స్ చూద్దాం T02 ఇంకా ఇట్ విల్ లోడెడ్. సో వెన్ యూ చూస్ ఆప్షన్ కాల్ రిప్లికేట్ చేస్తే ఫస్ట్ లోడ్ అవుతుంది, లోడ్ అయిన తర్వాత దెన్ ఇట్ విల్ గో విత్ ద రిప్లికేట్. సో వెన్ ఇట్ ఇస్ రిప్లికేట్ ఇట్ విల్ షోస్ ద ఇన్ ప్రాసెస్ చూపిస్తుంది. చూడండి ఇప్పుడు T0 ఇస్ రిప్లికేటెడ్, షెడ్యూల్ అయింది. లెట్ us చెక్ ఇన్ HANA సైడ్ ఇక్కడ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేద్దాం. ఇంకా T02 చూడండి, T0 స్టార్ట్ అయింది అండ్ వీ చూస్ ఆప్షన్ కాల్ రిప్లికేట్ అండ్ నౌ ఇట్స్ పర్ఫార్మ్ ద ఇనిషియల్ లోడ్. ఇనిషియల్ లోడ్ అంటే ఫస్ట్ టైం లోడ్ చేస్తుంది. Okay, and it was activated, table is created. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేద్దాం అంటే
ఇప్పుడు ఇనిషియల్ లోడ్ అంటే ఫస్ట్ టైం లోడ్ చేస్తుంది కాబట్టి ఇనిషియల్ లోడ్, అదే రేపు కానీ ఎల్లుండి కానీ చేస్తే
డెల్టా
లోడ్ అని చూపియదు, ఇంకా
డెల్టా లోడ్ చూపిస్తుంది.
డెల్టా లోడ్. ఓకే,
డెల్టా అంటే చేంజ్ అంటే కొత్త రికార్డ్స్ అయినవి లోడ్ చేస్తున్నట్టు మీనింగ్.
ఓకే.
సో లెట్ us go with HANA side, MWBOM. ఓకే, then execute. Now T02 ఇంకా రాలేదు ఇక్కడ. ఓకే చూడండి, ఇంకా రిఫ్రెష్ చేద్దాం. ఓకే, HANA ఇంకా T02 రాలేదు, చూడండి కావాలంటే. ఓకే, సో 1 వచ్చింది, 3 వచ్చింది, ఇంకా 2 లేదు. సో ఇట్ టేక్ సమ్ టైమ్. సో మిల్ జస్ట్ మీకు రిఫ్రెష్ చేస్తుంటే దెన్ ఇట్ విల్ కమ్. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు వచ్చింది చూడండి, నౌ ఇట్స్ వాస్ గేమ్, కానీ ఇది ఇంకా లోడ్ కాదు, ఇంకా హైఫన్ వచ్చింది ఇంకా. సో మళ్ళీ ఇంకా రిఫ్రెష్ చేయండి, సో ఇట్ లోడ్ చేస్తుంది. ఎక్స్ వచ్చారు, సో ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ సమ్ టైమ్. ఓకే, ఎక్స్ అయిపోయింది, ఇంకా ఎక్స్ కాదు, ఇంకా అయిపోయింది ఇంకా. సో లెట్స్ చెక్ ఇన్ HANA సైడ్ ఆల్సో. ఇక్కడ మీ చూడండి, నో ఇట్స్ రిప్లికేట్. నో ఇట్స్ రిప్లికేట్ ఇన్ ప్రోగ్రెస్ అనేది అంటే కనెక్షన్ స్టిల్ కంటిన్యూయింగ్. ఇన్ ప్రోగ్రెస్ అంటే కనెక్షన్ ఈస్ స్టిల్ కంటిన్యూయస్, దట్స్ మీన్ ఇన్ ప్రోగ్రెస్ బికాస్ వీఆర్ డిడ్ ద రిప్లికేషన్. అక్కడ కొత్త రికార్డ్స్ అప్డేట్ అయితే దట్స్ ఆల్సో అప్డేట్ ఇన్ ద HANA సైడ్. లెట్ us go with refresh. Now we'll check for T02 data preview. Okay, the records we have here, languages. Okay, this is how we can load the data. Then ఇప్పుడు we have option called suspend చేద్దాం, అంటే pause చేద్దాం. Suspend the T002, add, then okay. Now చూడండి, previous state వచ్చేసి it's in replicate state. After 1-2 seconds తర్వాత it will goes to a suspend state. ఓకే, సస్పెండ్ అంటే పాస్ అయిపోతుంది. చూడండి, నో ఇట్స్ వాస్ సస్పెండ్ అంటే ఎగ్జిట్ అయిపోయింది. ఎగ్జిట్ అంటే మీనింగ్ అంటే సస్పెండ్ అయిపోయింది. నో దేర్ నో మోర్ రికార్డ్ ఇస్ లోడింగ్, సస్పెండ్. ఇప్పుడు దానికి రిజ్యూమ్ బ్యాక్ చేసుకోండి, మళ్ళీ రిజ్యూమ్ బ్యాక్ చేద్దాం. రిజ్యూమ్ T0 అండ్ వీ కెన్ రిజ్యూమ్ బ్యాక్ ఓన్లీ దట్ టేబుల్ విచ్ ఇస్ అండర్ సస్పెండెడ్ స్టేట్స్. ఇక ఒకటే టేబుల్ ఉంది, యాడ్ ఫినిష్. నో ఇట్ విల్ కమ్ బ్యాక్ హ్యాజ్ ఎ రిప్లికేట్ స్టేట్స్. ఇప్పుడు సస్పెండ్ లో ఉంది, within 1-2 seconds లో మళ్ళీ it will go to replicate states. Okay, now it was in the replicate states, done. Okay, this is how we can have a system. ఇప్పుడు నాకు వద్దు కనెక్షన్స్ పర్మనెంట్ గా ఆపేయాలి, దెన్ గో విత్ సింపుల్ స్టాప్ అప్లికేషన్. సో లెట్స్ స్టాప్ T02. సో స్టాప్ గానే ఇట్ విల్ మేక్ ఏ ఎగ్జిట్ వస్తుంది విత్ 1-2 seconds లో అలా. So this is how we can have a systems. Okay, SLT ఇలా we can load data, real time applications. So clear this part. చూడండి, ఇప్పుడు T02 it was stop and it was exited, అంటే స్టాప్ అయిపోయింది. Now there is no more data loading, no connection also. మళ్ళీ ఆ టేబుల్ కావాలంటే మళ్ళీ we have to replicate once again. Replicate మళ్ళీ T02 అని పెట్టి we have to replicate once again. అలా లోడ్ చేసుకోవాలి.
ఒకసారి స్టాప్ చేసిన టేబుల్ ని మళ్ళీ కావాలంటే మళ్ళీ లోడ్ గానీ రిప్లికేట్ గానీ చేయాల్సిందే. ఒకసారి మనం స్టాప్ చేసాము,
అవును
అంతేనా సార్? ఒకసారి మనం స్టాప్ చేస్తే టేబుల్ ని లోడ్ గానీ రిప్లికేట్ గానీ చేయాల్సింది దాన్ని మళ్ళీ.
అంతే, యా డెఫినెట్, అంతే, ఇంకా వేరే ఆప్షన్ లేదు. స్టాప్ అంటే ఇట్ విల్ స్టాప్ పర్మనెంట్లీ, ఇంకా వేరే ఆప్షన్ రాదు అది.
ఓకే, ఫైన్.
ఓకే, సో ఇది 5 ఆప్షన్స్ రియల్ టైమ్ SLT అంటే. Okay, let us go to the next option called DXE.
డైరెక్ట్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్టర్.
అది డిఎక్సి ఓన్లీ ఫర్ ద బీడబ్ల్యూ పనిచేస్తుంది. ఇది ఈసీసీ కోసం. డిఎక్స్ అంటే బీడబ్ల్యూ. ఇంకా బీడబ్ల్యూ మీకు ఐడియా ఉంటే మాకు ఇన్ఫో క్యూబ్స్ డిఎస్ఎస్ ఉంటాయి. ఐడియా ఇవి ఇన్ఫో క్యూబ్స్ డిఎస్ఎస్ బీడబ్ల్యూ. మీకు ఐడియా
BW కొద్దిగా ఐడియా ఉంది.
ఓకే. ఇన్ఫో క్యూబ్ ద రికార్డ్స్ వచ్చేసి మాకు బీడబ్ల్యూ ఇన్ఫో క్యూబ్ డిఎస్ఓ ఇన్ఫో ఆబ్జెక్ట్లో సేవ్ అవుతుంది. అయితే వెన్ యూ యూజ్
అవును.
డిఎక్సి ద్వారా మీరు ఇది హెనాలోకి లోడ్ చేస్తే ఈ ఇన్ఫో క్యూబ్ అనేది ఇట్ విల్ కన్వర్ట్ హ్యాస్ ది క్యాల్కులేషన్ వ్యూలో కన్వర్ట్ అవుతుంది అండ్ అనలిటికల్ వ్యూలో కన్వర్ట్ అవుతుంది. 2. If you use DSO, it will convert only analytical view. If if you load the info object, it will convert as the attribute view. Okay, it's the main difference. Okay, using a DX
క్యూబ్ లో అయితే క్యాల్కులేషన్ అనలిటికల్.
yes, undo. Then if you use
DSO లో
DX,
అనలిటికల్.
yes,
అట్రిబ్యూట్.
అంతే. So the cubes converts as the it undo. మనం చూద్దాం ప్రాక్టికల్ ఎలా ఉంటుందో. ఓకే, అండ్ DS వచ్చేసి అనలిటికల్ వ్యూలో కన్వర్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఇన్ఫో ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అనేది మాస్టర్ డేటా కాబట్టి ఇట్ విల్ కన్వర్ట్ యాజ్ ది అట్రిబ్యూట్ డేటా. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే,
చూద్దాం ప్రాక్టికల్గా ఎలా ఉంటుందో. సో లెట్ us క్లోజ్ దిస్ వన్. సో ఇంకోటి అది వ్యూస్ కాబట్టి ఇట్ విల్ స్టోర్స్ ఇన్ ద కంటెంట్. ఓకే, నాట్ ఇన్ ద స్కీమాస్. ఓకేనా? అంతే కదా. సో నేను ఏం చేస్తాను, ఫస్ట్ ఒక ప్యాకేజ్ క్రియేట్ చేద్దాం. ఆ ప్యాకేజ్ విల్ క్రియేట్. ఓకే, సో మాకు ఆ లోడ్ చేయాలి కంటెంట్ కాబట్టి ప్యాకేజ్లో వ్యూస్ అనేది సేవ్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి సో లెట్ us క్రియేట్ సమ్ ప్యాకేజ్. క్రియేట్ అవ్వట్లేదు. As we'll do one thing, we'll see the existing package. The package create doesn't, it takes some longer time.
ఓకే.
So cheese and create on the outlet package. So I'll take the schema called here. Now it's a package call. Let us go with CC package. CC any package ఉంది చూడండి. మళ్ళీ సబ్ ప్యాకేజ్ ఉంది. Okay, let us go with here content options. Boss. Okay, we'll go with boss here. So I'll take a boss అనే ప్యాకేజ్ తీసుకుంటాను. I'll load it. ఇక ఒకటే we have only one calculation view ఒకటే ఉంది. Okay, let us remove this one.
ఓకే,
దీన్ని delete చేద్దాం. Okay, so let us leave it here. Now in order to load the data we have to go with the import option. Import ఇక్కడ మాకు SAP HANA కంటెంట్ ఉందా, దీన్ని ఎక్స్పాండ్ చేయండి. Then you get option called SAP NetWeaver BW models. Okay na, you can get the screen. SAP BW NetWeaver. Next చేసి we need to enter the details of this BW configuration. So let us open the BW part. ఇది BW. Right click here, data properties. So we need to enter the application server name, instance number, ID, username, password. Okay, ఇక్కడ నేను ఆల్రెడీ చేశాను. ఇది SAP bw.sap.com. ఇది అప్లికేషన్ హోస్ట్ నేమ్, సర్వర్ నేమ్ రెండు ఒకటే. ఇన్స్టెంట్ నెంబర్ 00, క్లయింట్ నెంబర్ 001. ఓకే, ఓకేనా? రిజార్ట్ సర్వర్ క్లియరా?
ఓకే.
Let us I'll go for the username password. సో వన్స్ యూ గో దీనికి ఒకసారి టెస్ట్ చేద్దాం. యూజర్ కనెక్షన్స్ టెస్ట్ అంటే కరెక్ట్ ఉంది లేదని. సో కనెక్షన్ వాస్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్లీ టెస్ట్. ఓకే, కనెక్ట్ అయింది. నెక్స్ట్ ప్రెస్ చేయండి. నౌ విల్ దిస్ ద టార్గెట్. నెక్స్ట్ ప్రెస్ చేయండి. నౌ ఇక్కడ ప్యాకేజ్ ఉంది. ఇక్కడ వీ హ్యావ్ టు బ్రౌజ్ అవర్ ఫస్ట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు బ్రౌజ్ అవర్ ప్యాకేజ్ నేమ్. వీఆర్ లుకింగ్ ఫర్ బాస్. సో అంటే ఏ ప్యాకేజ్లో సేవ్ కావాలో అది బ్రౌజ్ చేసి పెట్టుకోవాలి. సో ఇట్ విల్ సేవ్ ఆన్ దట్ ప్యాకేజ్. సో BOSS here is the boss. Okay. schema. Okay, then ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి మనకు you can choose a info package. ఇక్కడ చూడండి టెస్ట్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ. I'll go with this. This is a cube symbol, right? Okay na? Let us load this cube. Z cube. Add. ఇది cube ఇది. First one cube చూద్దాం. Then we'll go with the DSOs and info package. So importing
G cube అనేది ముందు మీరు ఆల్రెడీ చేసి పెట్టినా?
Z cube అనేది అది BW ఉంది. BW environment.
సో చిన్న స్క్రీన్ లో కనిపిస్తుంది BW ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్.
యా ఆ స్క్రీన్ అది చూస్తుంటే అది info cube format లో అది BW లో ఉన్నది. ఓకే ఇక్కడ చూడండి we got here in the Z cube. Okay, it will have the analytical view. Right click here outside data preview. So this is how we can get a ఇక్కడ చూడండి boss లో we got Z cube. Okay, it's in calculation view and this is the data. Okay, so let us import the DSO import చేద్దాం. DSO కానీ attribute కానీ అది master data కానీ. Okay, so ఇవన్నీ info areas ఇవన్నీ కూడా. So let us check ఏదో ఒక DSO కానీ చూద్దాం. ఇవన్నీ info objects ఉంది. సో ఇది DS. ఓకే, DS underscore cust. Let us add this one. ఇది DSO. అలాగే ఒక we add cust number. ఇది info object symbol. Okay, I'll add it ఒకటి info object. It will convert as attribute view. It will convert as analytical view. ఇక చూడండి బాస్ లో మాకు ఒకటి calculation view ఒకటే ఉంది. attribute లేదు ఇంకా analytical view. Let us add this to finish చేస్తున్నాం. So it was done. Let us review. చూడండి we got attribute view and analytical view. Okay, and Z cube analytical view is a previously. So is a customized. So at a cube load చేస్తే it will convert as calculation view convert అవుతుంది as well as the analytical view. DSO load చేస్తే it convert as the analytical view. So let us load this data. Check the data preview, raw data. Okay, these are records we have. Let us go this attribute data which of info object. So clear? This is how we can import data from the BW environment into HANA system directly, which convert has a view format consuming those areas. Clear?
Okay.
So this is what we do have. ఇంకా balance అయిపోయింది. So importing flat file we know, right? We did in the starting only. Okay. So BODS part already we saw last topic, right? Okay. So this is what we have here. So this for sure HANA system. So technical గా HANA ఇంతే. అంటే కొన్ని థియరీస్ ఉంది, మామూలు బ్యాకప్ ఏంటి, అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ ఏంటి, అవన్నీ ఇంకా కంప్లీట్ అది ఫుల్ అది వేరే. సో మీరు జస్ట్ ఓన్లీ టెక్నికల్ కాబట్టి సో ఇంతకు ఉంటుంది. సో పని చేయండి మరి ఎలాగో మీరు అంటే అవన్నీ జస్ట్ థియరీ అవన్నీ ఏం లేదు, బ్యాకప్ ఇలా. సో అది మీకు చెప్తాను నేను రేపు సండే కదా, మీకు పని చేయండి. రేపు ఎలా వన్ డే నాకు వస్తా అంటే వన్ డే 1 hour రండి. మరి మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే ఈ టాపిక్ ఐ విల్ క్లియర్ ద డౌట్స్ as well as మీకు ఆ థియరీస్ ఏమంటూ ఐ విల్ టీచ్ ద థియరీ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ ఆల్సో.
సార్ ఇంకొకటి మళ్ళీ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తా ఉంటే మనకు డౌట్స్ వస్తే సార్
కాల్ చేయండి. మళ్ళీ ఇంకా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే ఐ విల్ టేక్ వన్ ఎక్స్ట్రా క్లాస్ ఆన్ ద స్టార్ట్. ఓకే,
అంటే ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తూ ఉంటే మధ్యలో డౌట్స్ వస్తూ ఉంటాయి. ఒకవేళ డౌట్స్ వచ్చినప్పుడు లేదంటే ఒకవేళ మీకు బిజీగా ఉంటే పంపిస్తాం మీకు మెయిల్.
పర్లేదు, కాల్ చేయండి, పర్లేదు కాల్ చేయండి. నేను కాల్లో ఏమైనా ఇస్తే ఐ విల్ గివ్ సొల్యూషన్. కాకపోతే ఐ విల్ షో యూ ప్రాక్టికల్లీ ఒక 1 hour హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ క్లాస్ తీసుకొని మీకు చెప్తాను. ఓకే, లేదా మీకు వీడియోస్ ఏమంటే వీడియో సెండ్ చేస్తాను.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే, సో రేపు ఏ టైం మీట్ అవుతాం మళ్ళీ? మార్నింగ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్? సరే 10 రేపు మార్నింగ్ 9 ఓకేనా? 9 o'clock 10 o'clock 9:30. సరే అయితే ఒకసారి నాకు 9:30 కాల్ చేయండి. సేమ్ మీటింగ్ అని లాగిన్ చేయండి. ఓకేనా
సార్? ఓకే
సరే మరి.
సార్